Hello, Internet! For one more time this week, we are with Mr. Boyt, Mr. Jamie. Hello.
Hello.
So, Jamie,
So,
what we're going to do is, after Wednesday's redemption, we're going to hopefully carry on this
yeah,
momentum and climb back to 1,700.
yeah,
So, just to
that is the
recap,
plan.
this is your team from Nationals. Do you want to give us a
Yep.
brief little miniature story from Nationals, Jamie?
Miniature story. Okay, well,
While we wait, yeah.
I went in thinking I needed a top 16, so I had to make a team that would have been consistent against what I thought would be the meta in the UK, because I prepared more for that specific tournament than just building a good quote-unquote team in general. And I think I called it quite well, because I've sacrificed a few matchups for this team, but I feel like I've improved the matchup for things like the Big Six and the Dual Primals, which were the main two teams I expected there. And I did face quite a lot of those archetypes. So managed to go 7-2 on the first on the day of Swiss. That was quite fortunate because I went 4 or 5-2.
Yeah, I remember
So,
we were at the same rating for
Yeah.
the first half of the day, weren't we? I think.
yeah. Yeah, I lost my second round, so that wasn't so good. And then I think I either lost my fifth or sixth round, and then I had to go undefeated for the rest of them, and then I managed to, which was quite fortunate. I did get very lucky in my eighth round, where I dodged a crucial Precipice Blades, where if it hit, I lost, and if he missed, I won, so that was quite fortunate. Then I got paired against Joseph Richardson in the top 32, which was effectively the day 2 trip defining round for both of us, because we were both on such high CP that if but one of us got to the top 16, we would get the day 2 trip, and whoever didn't probably wouldn't. Like, people thought that Joseph would get a trip with top 32, and he's just squeaked under it, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, there were rumours that he would go to Milan, but he's probably doing his
Yeah,
GCSEs, I think.
too.
So,
Yeah,
understandable that he wouldn't.
yeah, and that match was put on stream, so there is videos of it in certain places. If you find them, you can probably find them on YouTube somewhere. And I do manage to beat Joseph in that, and then I go through to the top 16, and I end up dodging a Will-O-Wisp in the top 16 for the win, which was really nice. And then I managed to get to the top 8, which secured my day 2 invite. And then I was on stream again, so that match should be somewhere. That was against Ethan Hall, so you'll be able to find that, who ended up coming second.
Yeah, and that came down very close to just the last turn on game 3, didn't it? Really?
That was it was like 50. I called what I thought was a 50-50 wrong.
Yeah.
Because if I'd have protected my Ferrothorn, then he would have lost his Kangaskhan, and it was just Ferrothorn at full health against Xerneas, and I win.
Yeah.
But I expected him to double into the Groudon, expecting me to protect.
Okay.
And I felt, oh, we found someone.
Yeah, 3 minutes in,
So-
we found an opponent.
There
Yeah,
we go.
you
So
can finish your sentence if you
that's
want.
this team story. It was either if he doubled into Groudon or if he had Power Up Punch on his Kangaskhan. So he had low kick and he hit my Ferrothorn, and I ended up with top 8.
Yeah.
But I'm still really happy with that.
Yeah, in really
So-
high stress situations like that, not many people do make the big play. So,
Yeah.
you never know though. You really never know. But
Yeah,
we find someone
I
from Japan.
caught myself in the Joseph match. That was a big play. Not
Yeah.
many people would do that.
Yeah,
But,
you mean.
Yeah, we've only got a minute now. We should focus on the team review. So Shadow Ball on Gengar would make this matchup so much in our favour, but I can't find room for Shadow Ball, unfortunately.
Gengar Zapdos looks alright to me again, to be honest.
Zapdos definitely.
Yeah. But Gengar too?
It's a bit more awkward because he's definitely going to be Trick Room.
Yeah.
No, it's all right if he's Lumberry, but then we can't touch the Bronzong with Gengar
Yeah.
outside of that. So I think Ferrothorn could be good, but that's if he gets up his Trick Room and we let that happen, which we probably don't want
What are
to
we
do.
leading with then? Because we've only got 15 seconds.
Zapdos with go with Groudon with Kyogre and Ferrothorn.
Okay. And so, yeah, to just sort of add on to that story, that means Jamie's going to be in day 2 of Worlds.
Yes.
Last year, both me and Jamie made it through day 1, and me and Jamie were the only 2 players from the UK to go positive at Worlds last year as well. So, UK's finest right here. Only the best for you on Baz Anderson's channel.
On some technicality, that's true.
Yeah. We can
So-
shoehorn it in.
Yeah, so we can raw that Bronzong. If we're led with Kyogre over Groudon, that would be better, because we could have just Ice Beamed and roared. But it's not the worst.
I mean, the thing is, his Salamence has surely got to switch for the Kyogre here.
That would make sense. But we are intimidated, so we might not get the Bronzong. And he might be heat-proof as well. But on a dual primal team, I wouldn't expect it to be heat-proof.
I mean, he might expect us to be Eruption. I think he's just going to switch the Kyogre in, really.
That would make sense. But I still think we need to roar.
So we're going to roar the Bronzong, and we could put Ferrothorn in, maybe? But I suppose it depends what we roar him into.
That's true, actually, yeah. Still think Ferrothorn's better.
So
'Cause then we just switch out into a Kyogre otherwise. And then we Hidden Power Water the Groudon if it comes in. Yeah, so roar the Bronzong, switch out to Ferrothorn.
yeah. I would be surprised if he just goes for a Hyper Voice here, but you never know.
If he does, it doesn't do that much. Like, it chunks the Ferrothorn a little bit.
Oh, it's the Bronzong switching.
Oh, it's Bronzong switching out. That's interesting.
And there's Kyogre coming in.
But it's going away again.
Yeah.
But unless it like crits our Zapdos with Draco, like it's going away.
Yeah, it might be the Bronzong coming back in again.
That would be unfortunate.
Hopefully he protects his Salamence here. You know,
Yeah,
fearing
'cause
like something.
Yeah, like this is the position we wanted to put ourselves into with the Roar. We wanted the Kyogre to come out. It's come out too early.
And we've got no leftovers or recovery on this Ferrothorn either.
It's a Life Orb one. So it'd almost been better if the Trick Room went up, because then we could have started hitting hard with... Yeah, it's the Bronzong.
Well, he's not going to Trick
Amazing.
Room now, is he?
No, you wouldn't have thought so. A Gyro Ball and Thunderbolt will knock out Salamence.
Will Ferrothorn survive a double edge? It probably should, shouldn't it?
It would be close, but then it would knock itself out to Life Orb if it did live.
I mean, oh, you haven't got a Leech Seed, have you? I keep thinking you have.
No. No. It's a special Ferrothorn that can't be used in this situation, because it can't hit anything on the field.
What do you
including
think,
our
then?
own Pokemon. Like, I feel like we probably do need to Gyro Ball.
Into the Salamence.
Yeah.
And Thunderbolt it as well, or Thunderbolt the Bronzong?
Yeah, Salamence, because I'm not expecting Trick Room this turn. Not after he's seen a Roar.
Yeah. Well, he's doing something with his... Maybe he's going to Gravity or Safeguard or something with his Bronzong.
Yeah.
If he Trick Rooms, then, you know, Ferrothorn is...
That's better, 'cause yeah, that's the point of Ferrothorn.
Looks like he is going for a Trick Room.
Yeah, he will be, but that's fine for us, because he can go into his Groudon, but then actually no, because I was going to say we could Hidden Power Water, but he could Gravity and then knock us out with Precipice Blades.
Yeah.
So he's going to trick. Interesting.
Yeah, we haven't seen any other moves, have we? Yeah, it probably is Gravity. Gravity is quite common on Bronzong now.
Yeah.
So, not good.
Yeah. What do we have? We had the dual primes on the back, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if
How
it's
much
got
HP are we on?
Hypnosis.
Oh yeah, no, we would get knocked out with Ferrothorn. I think we should just sack the Zapdos here. And just try and get some chip on the Bronzong, but he's going to Gravity this turn.
Yeah.
And just protect the Ferrothorn, because next turn we can bring in our own Groudon, and then we can get the Power Pan Precipice Blades off. But then, if he's got Hypnosis with Bronzong, that could be a bit awkward.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. Because he's going to be able to get the setup here. Oh no!
Okay. No
Gravity.
No Gravity.
So we could have gone for the HP Water.
Let's see if it's a
And get
Lumberry
the
or not.
static as well.
No, it is a Lumberry.
It is
So we could have
Lumberry,
taunted
okay.
it. We could have led with Gengar.
Yeah.
Activates your Citrus
All
Berry.
the berries. Yeah.
And Precipice Blades.
Just Precipice Blades.
So we are going to get this chip onto the Bronzong.
Yeah. That's interesting. Like, is he going to Gravity this turn? Because, like, if we would have HP Water last turn, we were in such
I don't think he will, because like if he had Gravity, he would have gone for it last turn. Maybe this is just one of them
Sure.
vanilla skill swap ones.
Maybe he's baiting us.
Maybe.
But look, I think we should go for the HP Wars this
I
turn.
think we should too, yeah.
Because that does heavily imply that he doesn't have gravity, even though he really should. And if he does go for it this turn, then that was a nice bait from him.
Yeah, or if he's got Rock Slide.
If he's got Rock Slide, we might live. It'll be close.
Or maybe if he skill swaps now. Like that was a strange turn from him. So
yeah, that was. But then, like, yeah, maybe that it was intentionally strange so that this one is straightforward.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's a shame.
He's skill swapping the
Wait,
Zapdos.
Oh, you got it wrong. Nice. Very nice. He's got static Bronzong, so we need to be careful. And we're levitating now. Like, well, we're flying, but really massive.
Levitating
That's
Zapdos.
interesting. No crit, so these can live. The very specially evolved ones can live this.
Ah, nice one. And we can Precipice Blades his Bronzong now too.
Yeah, we can. That was interesting.
Yeah. I thought he'd predicted our switch there.
Yeah, so did I.
But I don't know, maybe he was going for a Fire Punch on the Zapdos. Maybe he didn't want his Groudon getting paralyzed or something with static.
Yeah.
Don't know.
That makes sense.
So, well, we're down to
How many
4 on
turns
2 now.
There should be 2 turns left, shouldn't there?
Yeah, I think so. Like, Groudon is
so
nice here.
Yeah, Groudon will be nice. So
We just need to
like,
keep Groudon around, basically, don't we?
Yeah, I would say like just double attack, because if we lose something, then he's forced to protect with his Kyogre next turn because we have our Ferrothorn in. So I would just target down the Bronzong with a Thunderbolt and Scald.
Yeah. Well, actually, I put the moves through with the Thunderbolt on the Kyogre, but don't think it's going to make too much of a difference here.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, because a Water Spout shouldn't knock us out. We should live very badly.
It's got Thunder.
Oh, it's going to be Thunder. Okay, so yeah, but like we get some Thunderbolt chip. Yeah, so you probably chose the right target there.
Yeah, just because the Precipice Blades will knock the Bronzong out. 85% chance at the time, and a bit of chip damage will put it closer to Precipice Blades range 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some nice damage. Now,
Yeah.
Ferrothorn?
Yeah, Ferrothorn, because we don't want him skill swapping.
Well, oh yeah, we don't, do we? But the thing is, if he doesn't knock one of our Pokemon out now, then we're not going to be able to stop him going for a Trick Room next turn.
Yes, we will.
Oh, we've got Roar, haven't we?
Then in the Ferrothorn. Yeah, we're going to Power Whip the Kyogre and we're going to Roar our own Ferrothorn.
Oh, yes, we are. You're right there. So, yeah, Roar the Ferrothorn, Power Whip his Kyogre.
I love Roar. Roar is so useful in, like, I'm really been roaring myself in 15, but I've been roaring myself so much in 16. It's such a good play.
Oh, no!
It doesn't really matter.
No,
Like,
not
like,
now.
Well, the Kyogre will still get knocked out to the Precipice Blades. Like, so long as we can hit the Precipice Blades. But that would, like, yeah. Now he's going to knock out both our Pokemon.
Yeah.
We just need to connect with the Precipice
Yeah.
Blades. That would have been stylish.
Ooh,
He's going to
or
miss.
not.
So that's oh, missed. That makes up for the Power Whip miss.
I think that's deserved.
Yep. So now we can just Fire Punch the Bronzong and Thunderbolt the Kyogre, and that's over.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
No shaky accuracy needed.
Yep.
Like,
That's
yeah, and
nice.
it's got static, so...
That's true. But, like, it goes down, unless it's heat. But it's not, because we saw that it was
Because it's
levitating.
static, yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine. Unless he's Aqua Berry, but we've seen Lumberry as well. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way out for him.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be funny if we got paralysed with static here.
Oh, no, I want us to. That would be amusing. Go on, do it. Do it.
No.
Oh, dang. That would have been amusing.
A
but
paralysed Roar and a
Yeah.
paralysed Groudon. Well, considering Monday's video went so terribly, Wednesdays it went alright, and today's going pretty well so far.
Yeah, it's nice. It's been, like, more interesting as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. These have been some interesting games that we've had. Still,
Yeah.
we're gonna look for one more. This was only our first game, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll look for one more. Yeah, he's forfeited. He doesn't
Just
want
take him a while.
his Kyogre
well.
to go down.
That was nice.
That was nice. If the Power Whip had hit, that would have been a really tasty looking play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it didn't really matter because the Origin Pulse misses.
Yeah.
But then if it did double connect, we just had to hit with both.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, no, we probably didn't even need to do that. We'd have just Fire Punched the Bronzong, because then two Ice Beams wouldn't have knocked us out, and then we'd have been able to double Fire Punch him for the KO. So we wouldn't have even needed to risk the Precipice Blade misses.
Well, we're at 1699.
Oh, right, we better then.
Is the drops from this team, is it going to put itself back up there to where we were?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
If not, then, you know, so what? We've had some good games with it, haven't we?
Yeah.
As we find Volknir from the United States with a big 16.
Of course.
Wonderful. Joy. Hallelujah.
Right, you know what to do.
I know what to do.
This is going to be the guy with the mental herb, isn't it?
Yeah, or the scarf.
Yeah. If it's Scarf, that's awful.
If it
Scarf.
is, at least it's some variation, I suppose.
I guess.
Because we have literally just had this battle, like, on Wednesday, I think, haven't we? Something like
Yeah,
that.
pretty much.
Oh, well, different people play it in different ways. So,
Yeah, no one seems to lead, like, consistently, or, like, combined. There's no consistent lead against this team, which I find quite interesting. Because you'd have thought that most people have plans with Big Six against your primal teams, so...
I don't know, maybe the Gengar throws people off a little bit.
Maybe. The Gengar is really good in this situation. Like, this is almost ideal.
What do you suggest, then?
Well, because now, like, if he fakes out the Gengar in Scrappy form, then we can just roar away his Xerneas. And if he fakes out our Zapdos, then he could be statics, and then we can get a huge amount onto the Xerneas with Sludge Bomb or Taunt it. It depends whether we think he's going to attack or not.
Yeah.
So I would probably suggest taunting it, and because then we can't be Sucker Punched as well. So taunt the Xerneas and roar it as well. Because, like, most people would not read into that. Like, if you can make a play against that and it's like just attack with your Xerneas and double edge the Zapdos, but then like no one really reads that on a best of one when they haven't seen the team.
I bet this guy's going to be the one to do it.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, I've just been saying how like no one does it, and then it's going to be fake out, and it's going to be onto the Zapdos. So we're going to get the static.
Hopefully.
It's in our favour. It's 51% chance to paralyze, but we don't get it.
Ah.
But we are going to. So we stop the Geomancy at least. But if is he going to attack?
Yes.
He didn't need Geomancy. That's fine.
Because
now so now we steal the Parental Bond in preparation for KOing the Zapdos, and we Tailwind. So he can't knock out our Gengar this turn, and we're guaranteed our tail. No, we're not guaranteed. We speed tie at this point because we've taken the fake out chip. So if we win the speed tie, that's a really good position.
Yeah.
If we don't, then we can still just Sludge Bomb the Xerneas next turn.
Yeah, yeah. Well, unless he like Dazzling Gleams and breaks a sash or something.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, interesting this. Like that your lead against Big Six is Gengar and Zapdos, when like Hibiki, like he's got this sort of set lead with his team that he used at Nationals against Big Six as well, which is Zapdos and Scizor, I think. So it's funny how Zapdos is like coming as this sort of Big Six anti thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if his had Roar or not.
Speed die. That's a shame. No, it had Protect.
Ah, and a critical hit there as well.
Yeah.
And still no static.
Yeah, that's a shame. We wouldn't have lived even with the Citrus Berry, I don't think, but that would have just given us another static chance.
So...
Going to Groudon. Yeah. Because he's lost his Parental Bond. We can just knock out the Smeargle, and then Precipice Blaze turns into a single target, and we'll knock out the Kangaskhan.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Because he's almost certainly got his Groudon in the back as well.
Yeah, yeah, he will do. Yeah, I mean, if he wide guards, then like we'll lose the sash on Gengar, but he'll lose his Smeargle.
Yeah.
So more Parental Bond Sludge Bombs.
Yep.
Brought to you from the Gengar of Mr. Boyt.
Misty Boy.
Misty Boyt.
That's what happens when I marry Misty.
That's what happens when you.
Oh, Protect Kangaskhan. So no Sucker Punch. That's perfect for our Gengar.
And they start
Like,
making
it just
dubious
makes the matchup
films.
so much easier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No Sucker Punch. That is quite nice.
Yeah, like this game is like I would go to as far as to say this game is like 90% in our favor now. Like it's so far in our favor now
Oh,
because we
Gengar's,
can just spam this stuff with Gengar.
the Kangaskhan's got Levitate, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
We just
We missed
we
that,
just
didn't we?
Precipice Bladed into a levitating Kangaskhan.
No, we predicted the Protect and we wanted to be stylish. Yeah, that was definitely an oversight on our part.
Yeah. Okay.
So it can Icy Wind and Protect, and that's fine. Then that just deals, like, we'll probably lose Gengar this turn, but then we get the switch into Kyogre with it faster than everything, and we just spam Precipice Blades and Water Spout and
Yeah.
win.
Yeah. I'm learning now. I'm seeing how this sort of double primal business kind of works because, you know, like I said in Wednesday's video, I'm used to, if I'm using Kyogre, I'm used to thinking that as soon as I lose the Weather Word, I've just sort of lost the game. But both primals like work together in a way. Like Kyogre needs its rain more than the Groudon, but if you got the Groudon in the sun, it doesn't, or in the rain, it doesn't matter. You can still just Precipice Blade.
Yeah.
So he does.
That's
He actually
fine.
he does have
Don't care
Sucker
about
Punch.
Oh yeah, that's interesting, yeah. So he's got no fighting move.
He did have Fake Out, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. Like, that was probably game over at that point. And now it's not. Okay. That's not the worst.
Yeah,
Right,
that wasn't good.
okay.
We needed that Icy Wind on his Groudon.
Yeah, if we hit the Groudon, we're in such a good position.
Yeah.
Now that makes it really awkward, because he can Sucker Punch knock out our Gengar.
Can we skill swap anything?
We could give the Kangaskhan back its Parental Bond, and then it can be hit by Precipice Blades. He was Earth Power, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Might be better to preserve the Groudon, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, but like if we skill swap, then we're gonna lose something anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just Icy Winding just in case he doesn't Sucker Punch the Gengar. But yeah, with an Icy Wind on his Groudon, then we would have been able to have brought in the Kyogre in, and like I just gave this wonderful speech about having both primals together. Even if Kyogre does end up in the sun, you still got the Groudon next to it, and it can still just Precipice Blade through his team. So the Icy Wind was massive. The miss there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does Sucker Punch into the
was
Gengar
crucial.
too.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's a special Groudon though, it shouldn't do too much damage to this Kyogre. But
Exactly. Yeah. That does about a third. It's not that much. That's like almost exactly a third. But now we're in speed tie territory,
yes.
and he's still levitating, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
So it would have been it would have been better to give him back his Parental Bond.
Do you think? Then he'd just outspeed and knock out your Kyogre, wouldn't he?
True. He can't knock out the Kyogre at this point, so if we Precipice Blades and Ice Beam into the Groudon, then it will go down. But then we need to win a speed time, we'll lose our Groudon then anyway. Might need to Protect and Ice Beam the Groudon to put it into Precipice Blades range.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even then...
Well, I think that's the right thing to do, because he's kind of forced to Earth Power our Groudon. And without his Parental Bond, he shouldn't knock us out with a double edge.
Yeah.
We're
Oh, we're
faster.
faster. So there's no speed tie. That's good to know.
Earth Power's into
Okay,
the
so
Groudon.
we would live, but then we'll be in Sucker Punch range.
Yeah.
This is awkward now.
It is awkward.
Yeah, this would have been absolutely fine with the Icy Wind hit.
Yeah.
But we were faster anyway, so...
It was Xerneas in the back, isn't it? I mean, Groudon's still looking alright. It's just that this levitating Kangaskhan now that's...
Yeah.
I mean, but if we did give it its Parental Bond back, then that Kyogre would have been gone now, so...
True.
Do we... I mean, do we Precipice Blade here?
I think we Precipice Blades and Protect, because then we can... Did he Geomancy with his Xerneas? He didn't, because
Yes.
we taunted him, so he would still be... No, we taunted him, so he couldn't. So yeah, Precipice Blades and Protect. He's going to Sucker Punch Star Kyogre here. and we just need to connect with the Precipice Blades, and then next turn we'll be able to Fire Punch the Kangaskhan, and probably just protect our Kyogre again, and then we is going to be Sucker Punch. Yep, so that's fine as long as we hit.
Ooh, good.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So Groudon's looking okay here, actually. I was really tempted to go for the Fire Punch onto the Kangaskhan there, thinking that he would protect his Groudon, because he knows he's slower now. Well, actually, he didn't know he was slow, because we protected, didn't we?
Yeah.
But now, well... But now...
It's still awkward. Because you can still Sucker Punch our Kyogre.
Yeah.
So we need to protect the Kyogre again and Fire Punch the Kangaskhan.
But then does... Oh, that Xerneas can't Geomancy, can it?
It can. We taunted it so it didn't Geomancy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
so it will be Geomancying, but we need to protect our Kyogre to stop the Sucker Punch, because we need the Dazzling Gleam. We need him to Dazzling Gleam instead of Moonblast.
Yeah, if he does Dazzling Gleam, he's not Geomancying. Yeah. Basically. I don't know why he doesn't just double edge the Kyogre, really. I don't know why he's going for a Sucker Punch.
Because he's slower.
Unless he is a slower
we
one,
Icy Wind. Yeah.
Well, you know, considering we missed the Icy Wind, this is coming quite close now.
Yeah, I still think he will take it with a Dazzling Gleam, then a Moonblast.
Yeah,
So I still think we need to crit with our Groudon.
Yeah. I mean, the single target Precipice Blades versus a Fire Punch in the sun. Well, both of them are going to do over half, aren't they?
Precipice Blades is more single target.
Yeah, but I'm thinking we need a critical hit. Both of them normally will do over half, so a critical hit from both of them should knock it out. Fire Punch is more accurate. Yeah. We can burn it as well.
Wait. No. We can protect the Kyogre because we failed it, and that will force him to Dazzling Gleam again. So we need to protect the Kyogre this turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he can't knock us out with 2 Dazzling Gleams.
Hopefully.
So So this will force him to Dazzling Gleam again, and then this could put him in Ice Beam range, and it just gives us another chance to crit through the Geomancies.
I mean, now he's probably just going to Moonblast the Groudon, though.
Yeah, like we still need to crit, but this is giving us another chance to crit.
Oh, that's actually quite annoying. If we did go for a Precipice Blades there, it might have been in Ice Beam range.
Yeah.
Maybe Precipice Blades was the better move there.
Yeah, it does seem like it.
But we could have missed.
True.
We could have missed. Well, do we protect the Groudon, expecting a Moonblast?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, yeah, because the 2 Ice Beams might get him.
It's just
I think we should go for that.
Yeah, I think he'll Moonblast the Groudon. Surely he has to Moonblast the Groudon here.
Yeah.
Hidden Power into the Groudon.
Hidden Power, yeah, that's fine. Like, we'll take that. This should be a 2-hit.
It looks like it might be.
Perfect. Yeah, so as long as he doesn't crit the Dazzling Gleam, we're going to be fine.
Fire Punch, Ice Beam, yes.
Yep.
The DS is on my lap. Dazzling Gleam.
No crits.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. There we go.
Well, how about that?
Nice. Wow. Very nice.
Very, very nice. I'm pleased with that.
So am I. That was a good showcase. Maybe not the first episode, but
yeah,
these last 2 have been pretty good. Pretty good. I would say entertaining matches.
Yeah, it means we're back over 1,700 now as well. So the team has definitely redeemed itself.
It has, yeah.
So over the week we went 4-2 with this team, which is not too bad, considering it's best of 1 and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
You know, interesting games all around. You know, really interesting games. These are, you know, I hope they're going to be some interesting videos. I hope you've enjoyed them, guys. So, well, thank you for joining me, Jamie.
That's all right. If you want to see more of this team, you can come over to my channel where I put it onto BattleSpot.
Yeah, so I will be putting your report. Your report is all in one video, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't sort of go the long-winded route like I did and sort of split it up. Yeah, I'll put the link to that in all of the videos of from this week. So
so you can see all the spreads and stuff if you're curious.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much. We've had some good games. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please, like and share. and subscribe to both of us. We do appreciate that. So thank you,
Yeah.
and goodbye for now.
Goodbye.